Right, so go live. This is why Joe Rogan always does the countdown, because he never knows when he goes live or when it's. I can just look at this picture. I look at the camera. All right, now when do I look at the camera in the stream? All right, so I'm live. Cool. All right, so we're building a web page here for one of our clients. I have some trash, non-copyrighted best of EDM 2015 music going on. Let me know if that gets too loud though. And I'm good, right? Everything looks all right. So cool. All right, this is what we're building right now. We got to finish the About Us page for this client here. It's pretty simple. Just got the hero thing. This is gonna be like the hardest part, just making that like overflow and then responsive. And then we've got this little grid layout, which is gonna be super easy. Basically just build this one and then switch out the image, the text in the background for each one. So where are we at right now? I've already compressed the pictures and I'm building Patreon later. It's gonna be fun. I need to look at analytics. There we go. All right. Refresh. All right, nothing showed up, so I didn't save yet, is what's going on. So we're gonna update that, and we're gonna refresh this thing, and then we can close Google Drive because we don't need that up right now. Boom, look at that. All right, cool. So we got one guy, his text right here is white. I just need to change the background and then center this vertically in the space, and then add the hero text, and then that second picture, or the second part. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go to section background. I'm not gonna be like directly using much HTML in this video because we've been building stuff on WordPress with Infold, and it basically gives you like a drag and drop template thing, or drag and drop divs. So like this is like a giant div, right? And then this is another div inside of it. This is another div inside of it. This is a div that takes up half the space. It's kind of like Bootstrap with WordPress, I guess you could say. The stream bitrate is lower than recommended. We recommend that you use stream some other thing. Okay, cool. So we need our XD file. We got to put that over here. And then we're just going to copy that part. And we're going to put it inside the H1 here. Hit save. We're going to go to this thing. We're going to go to section background, insert image. And then that's our hero image right there. So we're going to copy that and make it the alt text. Boom. All right. And then we're going to center that. And then make it parallax. Boom. 3 clicks and it takes up the whole space of the screen and it's parallax. Wait, did I make it take up the whole space of the screen? Did not. Stretch to fit. Excuse me. All right. So that should take care of the the hero part, I think. Oh wait, no, we need so we need this little subtext here and then this little button. So do I have that on another page? I do, I have it on every other page. So we're gonna go up, we need that back, come back up. Is that it? This one, there we go. And then we're gonna close that out and close that out and close that out. And then, what else can I close here? I don't need my Patreon stuff up. I don't need Bash anymore. I don't need GitHub desktop. I don't need my video thing because I know my video is doing good. All right, so we're gonna go to the process page and then just look at this and see what I have on that. It should just be like subtext. All right, cool. So it's a span with the class subtext. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna go to text. Right below that, we're gonna do span class equals subtext. And then we're just gonna copy and paste what's on our XD file. So this part right here, copy that, paste it in there, and then close the span tag. And then I also need a button. So why is that inspector open? Because I opened it, duh. So we're just gonna steal this button element so I don't have to rewrite that. And then right here, copy that. And I don't think we need the margin top, do we? Yeah, we probably do. I guess that's like 25 pixels. It's like 40. Yeah, there we go, 25. So we just need to say watch company video and then go find whatever the company video is. Because I don't have that linked up on the homepage yet, apparently. I don't. Why is that overflowing? There we go. That looks better. All right, cool. So close that thing, and then we're gonna hit save and then update. The worst thing about developing with WordPress is you have to hit save, update, wait like 30 seconds, and then refresh before you can see the changes. All right, cool. So that's not complete garbage. We have to adjust like the padding and stuff on it so it looks better. But we're gonna go ahead and finish this section and all the grids below it, which is, I'm gonna do this last because that's gonna take the most time. But we're gonna do this part right here. So we need this blue background color. Don't be a gradient. It's not awesome. So we'll copy that. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna go back to this little grid section and then say, hey, make the background of this that color. And then do we need the padding's consistent on all of them. So I guess we can just do like max width 600 pixels on that thing, right? No, maybe. Might have to use padding because those are two separate divs. Oh well, we'll finish the small stuff first and then go back to that. So update that, and then right here we got his title. So that's 40 pixels. Is that like an H3? What do I have that coded as? Save, appearance, theme editor. It said 40 pixels, right? So that's an H2. Ooh, that's an H1, so we need like a, I made that an H2, but it needs to be like a larger H2. Do I have something like that? Let's just do 40, actually let's just do 60 pixels, right? Because it's 60 pixels. And then, what do I have in here that's 60 pixels that I could use? Nothing. Wait, what was that? Oversized H1. We're just gonna go up here and make a new thing. So it is, we build most of our stuff in WordPress. We're starting to switch over to Gatsby. Like we use this like template called Infold, which makes it super easy to just drag and drop divs. But then the designs are usually challenging enough to where you have to like mess with stuff and a lot of stuff in CSS. But we're starting to switch over to Gatsby, which is a little bit more fun, but I mean it's still static websites, so it's still pretty boring, but oh well. So we need to do, I suck at making CSS classes. We're just gonna call this larger H2, font size 60 pixels. Save that, go over here, and then we'll throw, my back hurts, already. It's only been like 10 minutes. I need to sit up straight, geez. And these notebooks need to get out of my way. And I need more coffee. Look at my giant ass coffee mug, boom, beautiful. Some chick got it for me for Valentine's Day one year. All right, so that should look good now. We need to make sure that's centered. So we go here, middle, save, and then we need to put this guy's title in here. So that's an H2 class is red text, right? So H2 class, red text, right? Yeah, and then his name. When I got they weren't looking for anything too experienced. This is my first tech job. I've been working here about a year, but they wanted me to know, they're basically just looking for somebody that knew HTML, CSS, and then like a little bit of JavaScript, which is about where I was at. I ended up being like weaker in CSS and HTML than I thought I was in the job interview, but that was probably just because I was nervous. And you know, when you get nervous, it gets tougher. So we've got his title here, or his name, then we need title, and that is font size 20. So I have, that is an H5, and it's white. So we'll do H5 class white text, and then he was the Presidente H5, and then we need those two things. I'm gonna make those SVGs. So why is that not white? And it's uppercase too, right? There we go. All right. Oh, my cat brought me a toy. He wants to play. I feel so bad. when my cats like bring me stuff and they're like, play with me, and I'm like, guys, I gotta work. I gotta make money so I can buy you food. They're like my little children. Alright, so we're gonna do a div in here, class, we'll just call it like social stuff, because I think I'm using social icons already in the footer. Work around near me seems to all want super full stack. Yeah, dude, I've been looking at, outside of Boston, Mass. Oh, dang. Yeah, I've been looking at like the Indeed and like LinkedIn and Dice job postings on those websites, and most of them are looking for like React Native and want you to know like super. They want you to they want you to be pretty in depth into it. So I'm starting to build a React Native app and kind of learn that. All right, so we're gonna take that. The cool thing about XD is if you just select an element and then hit Control-C, it automatically takes the code as an SVG. So we can just go back over here and we will do a href equals something we're gonna link to later, and then class will equal, this is the LinkedIn. And then we can just paste the SVG and then close the A element, and then we'll do another A element. Href will be whatever later, and then class will be email. And then we just go back here, grab email, copy that, paste it in there. I just wish WordPress would like auto format my stuff when I put it in here. That'd be great. That's another thing I don't like about WordPress. I don't get to auto format my stuff. Makes it super annoying, and my stuff doesn't look pretty. So now we need to close the div here, and then we'll update that, and then I think our first one should be close to being done. Boom, look at that. All right, yeah, we just got to set like a max width on that. Why is that clickable? That shouldn't be click. What is clickable right there? Did I wrap that in? I didn't close one of the A elements right in here. That's what it is. All right, we got href, and then I didn't close that one. There we go. Now we save, and then we should be good. All right, and then look at this button effect. Boom. All right, so there's that white space because that blank div is above it. All right, how are we gonna make that happen? See, if this was on like Gatsby, or if I could like mess with the HTML, I could just wrap this in a div, but WordPress kind of limits you. It just like, you can't, it's like this is a div, this is a div, this is a div, and I can't wrap it all in a div because Infold won't let me put another container around those. So what I could do is just make a I can take that text out of there, put it in my little code block here, above that, save it, delete that empty text part, put this in here, delete that one, make that take up the full width, and this will be, what are we gonna call this, like, picture and title, right? I feel like there's a way more elegant way to name that, but that's what I'm gonna go with. So picture and title, and then we can just inspect this, not responsive though, and then I'm gonna try to make this small enough to where you guys can see it. I know my text is probably too small anyway though, so let me grab elements, grab the whole thing, come on. Where's the container? There we go. And then we'll just do display, flex. I have a cough, I have coronavirus, oh god. And then we'll justify content space or between evenly. Why is it not changing? What's going on? That is the width on that is what's going on. I don't want that centered. I want that left aligned. Oh, the autos, duh. Okay. Ah, cat, I love you, but don't claw me, bud. I gotta work right now. F off. All right, so we're gonna go back in here and we're gonna select this image, and then we're gonna be like, hey, put this image on the left side, and it's gonna be like, yes, we shall put it on the left side for you. And then we'll just refresh that because I didn't make too many changes yet. Boom, look at that. All right, cat, stop. And then we're gonna go here, and I think I have like a max width, width. Do I have a 600? I need to organize those. I don't, but this looks like where most of them are. So we'll do max width 600. It also doesn't have autocomplete, which, I suck at spelling things correctly. So autocomplete helps me out a lot. And then we'll just go here and we will put max width 600 on that. And then max width 600 on that too, so that'll make them about the same. And then we need to throw margin auto on there so they're centered in their containers. So we'll go to this thing right here. We'll go to, wait, did I not just put that on there? Is it not saving? It's not saving. Sometimes WordPress does this weird thing where it'll stop saving your stuff even though you hit update, and you have to refresh to get it to start saving again. Super annoying. And then we're gonna close that. And do I have anything weird in my tabs up here? I don't. Okay, cool. Sometimes I have weird stuff in my tabs and people are like, hey, what's this weird shit? All right, so right here, we're gonna put that, and then we're gonna put max width 600. And then we're gonna copy that, save it, paste it into this one right here. That one's saved for some reason. Did I not put it in the right thing? Did I put it on this picture? No. Did I put it on the whole grid? No. All right, that's weird. And then, all right, cool. So why is it not centered? We put margin auto on there. So because this is a table cell, so if we do block, no. What are the other? I need to just look at this for a second, see what these do. All right, no. All right. See, it just made this random element around my stuff now. Did it have that before? I could have targeted that before. Oh well. So now we just need to target flex cell inner on that, and then we can margin auto that part. So we'll go here, and we'll make this a person class, because that's going to be, actually we'll do like person container, because that's what I've used before. So save, update, whatever, and then we're gonna go to the About Us page, and then we'll do person container, flex cell inner. It was underlined, right? It is flex cell inner, and then we need margin auto. And then save, and then we should be good there. All right, cool. So that's centered. That's not working right. What the F? Flex cell inner, okay. Did it save, did it make this a person? It does, it has person container in there. Did I not spell it right? Is that what it is? Probably. I didn't put the ER at the end. There we go. Yeah, Gatsby's way more fun, dude. It is super tedious. Like, it was fun for like a month, for like the first 3 months, and then I'm kind of like, this is getting kind of boring, but I'm super complacent and lazy, so I'm still here. Why is that not centered yet? All right, flex cell inner, margin auto. That worked a second ago. What? Had I changed this thing's? Why did that work a second ago when I was messing with it? Now it doesn't. was it? Can I just make it inline block? There we go. But it's not handling correctly unless I do WebKit inline block. Interesting. Very interesting. And then if I do text align center, that just centers the text in there, not the stuff. Alright, so we'll do WebKit inline block, and then that's on the person container, right? So we'll do I can't do that because then it's not going to work in like Firefox or whatever's not WebKit. It's super annoying. I hate this background music, but I can't play copyrighted material if I'm live streaming because now my YouTube's monetized, but I'm not monetizing this stream. So I wonder if that means I can play copyrighted music, but I don't want to risk it because I don't want to get like a copyright strike or anything like that. Alright, so flex cell enter. If we just do display flex and then flex direction column and then justify content center and then line item center, neither of those work. Why? Margin auto off, position relative off, vertical line baseline, box size and border box. Why is that centering it? This is a flex container with flex column and then justify content center. What if I do justify content right, huh? Oh, why am I getting stuck on this? I need more coffee. My brain's not on all the way yet. Alright. So, what can I change to make this work? I could get rid of the max width on those, and then it would still be centered. And then I can just use padding as like a percentage of view width to make sure it's like pretty much centered. I don't want to do that because then I feel like I'd have to adjust the padding a lot on media queries to make it stay centered, and I don't want to mess with that. Width 50%. Okay, so that's good. Flex cell enter. Why doesn't that work? Hold on, I gotta make more coffee real quick. Nah, I got like 20 minutes and then I gotta be on a call, so I can just do it. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and fix the padding on this right here, right? So up here, this needs to undo a lot of stuff because I removed the header. And then right there we've got 190 pixels on top and then 190 pixels on bottom. So we'll go to this. We'll go up to our hero section. We're gonna make that no minimum and then no padding and then update that. And then in our code here on the About Us page, we will target the hero content. We'll do padding 190 pixels and then 50 pixels. Boom. And then it's parallaxed. Got the button animation. That part looks pretty good. I feel like it doesn't have enough on top though. Oh, it's this thing, not looping. Where does that break? At possible. Alright, so in here, we go to text, possible, hit enter, and then save, and then update, and then we're good there. And we've got an appropriate amount of space between the button and that thing there. So I think that part's done. And now we're gonna do this section here. So that is like a light gray background color. my music's too loud or anything, just let me know. And then this one over here is like a dark red. Oh, nope, grab the red. There we go. Save that, and then we're gonna just do middle there, and we're gonna make this middle as well, and then save that, and then we need a text block in there, and then what is all in here? So that's like an H2 with the class red, that's some span text with class bold, and then that's just some purple text, right? So copy that, H2 class red text, right? And then close the H2, and then we've got the P text, which we can just copy and paste. All of that, yep. And then we'll just throw, what is it? Is it blue? That's a blue, right? Or is that purple? I think that's like a purple. So I would have called that purple text, I'm pretty sure. Nothing showing up. I didn't close that right. There we go. And this will be a span class equals, is that bold or black? That is bold, so that's font size 700, so we'll do bold, and then hope that I added a bold class to this, and I did, because it's bold right there, boom. It's not purple, so is it blue text? Sometimes I'm colorblind and can't get the colors right. There we go, yeah, that looks right. All right, and then if we update that, and then look at this thing again, all right, cool. So now we just need to like max width that, and then margin auto, and then put the padding on the top and the bottom, and then fix this. We gotta add that chick. Should she be like an actual image or just like a pseudo element? I think she's gonna be like a pseudo element on this box. You guys want more food? Huh? So that is 380 pixels. So do I have anything that does that? Max width 3 something. 390 is close enough, so we can just reuse that. And then we'll go in here in our little text block, and then add max width 390, and then we're gonna add margin auto. Is it gonna work in the grid layout though? It didn't work in the picture. It did, it worked. What's up? All right, so now we got that. Our secrets, great people. Corporate buzzwords, blah, blah, blah. All right, so this has like 160 pixels of padding on the top and then 160 on the bottom. So we're just gonna do, right here, we're gonna say padding, apply padding, so I know which box I'm targeting. Update that, and that is in the About Us page. So we'll go delete that empty space and then go About Us page, and that is the AV grid. Is it underscored or dashed? It is dashed. 2, and then we're going to target apply padding, and then it was padding, was it 160 pixels and then 50 pixels, and we're going to make that important to override the inline styles on that. Yeah, 160 is close enough, so save, and then I think that should be good. It didn't work. All right, what did we not target right? Did we spell About Us page correctly? We targeted AV layout grid 2. It's not the second one, it's the first one, because there's not another AV grid layout on that. So now we refresh, and now we're good. And boom, shakalaka. All right, so now we're gonna add the chick over this blue, the red part here. Getting my colors mixed up. So I think if we just do, should that even be a grid section, or should that just be some like red element, and this is like a full section, and that way we can make her, we're gonna go ahead and go down the grid path and see what we can get going here. No, because she's got to pop out of the grid. Yeah, so we're gonna use like a color section here, and that'll let us make this like a full width kind of thing. So we'll put that there, and then we need a half block. And then we can go to this thing, we will take the color off of that, and we'll throw it on the back of this thing. And then we'll save that, update it, and then we're gonna need, I think I have that on the home page already. I do, this little thing right here. So I think that's a pseudo element. It is, so I can take that stuff, and right here we'll do red half right, and then save and update, and then in here we can do about us page and paste that stuff. And we don't need the home page thing. And then position, absolute, background. So I think we just need to add right 0 on that, and then it should be right aligned, right? Except probably not, because there's probably some relative positioned parent containers around it right now. Actually, no, because it's on the color section, so that's as high up as we could go. All right, why is that overlapping there? It's because of the grid section that's still there. So if we just delete that, update, and then boom, that's good. All right, so that doesn't look like it's in the right place. Why is that not in the right place? Well, because we need the container on that to be max width 100%, and then the padding to be gone. So we will target AV section 2 on the About Us page. And that was that the container or the content, or what was that in? Is this not even to that page? Do I have this page pulled up twice? That was for the home page. Okay, gotcha. It was the container. And we'll do max width 100%. And now I think that should be good. Does that look right on here? Yeah, it looks right. Our secret great people. Did I not add the large H2 class to that like I made? It's larger H2. It's probably not specific enough. Did I not spell it right? It's not even showing up there. Larger H2. Larger H2, it's not specific enough, but it's not even showing up in the CSS for that element. So what's up with that? Hey, it looks better. Cool. And then the padding on that's messed up now, so we need to change About Us page. This needs to be AV section 2. That needs to be the same thing. I can combine those. Don't need that part. I do need that spacing there though. So save. Boom. What's up? All right, that is not gonna work. Why is that taking more space than it's supposed to? I need those to be perfectly aligned. No. All right, so where's that? The before element here. I gotta put this on this screen so you guys can see it. Can I make the text on that bigger with like, did that work? There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that now. So we have an issue where this is overlapping a little bit, even though it's 50% of the viewport. If we do 49, is that enough? What if we do 49.5? 49.55? That looks good. Now is it responsive though? That's the true question. That's the big problem. All right, responsive. It's not. Fuck. All right. So what is setting this thing's width? It's width 50%. So if I just make this pseudo element's width 50%, I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, never mind, it works, whatever. All right, so we go in here, we go to our little rule, and we're gonna make that 50%, and then save it, and then we're good. And then refresh. Now it matches. What's up? All right, so now we need to make that the chick a pseudo element. So I've got her picture already. Library. We need to do about us page. Person with laptop. Right? Yeah. And then the position will be absolute, and then the what else do we need here? We need content to be the URL that links to that image, and then we only want the relative URL there, and then we'll paste that, and then we want the right to be 0, and then bottom to be 0, and then we need that to be a pseudo element, so we'll make that after because we're already using before right there. And then we need to steal that class, copy that, save it again just to be safe, and we'll go stick it in here on the color section. I hate this music, I need some headbanging dubstep stuff. Ooh, I can go to SoundCloud. One of my ex-coworkers makes music and I can play that stuff. Except that's a little too loud, so let's go like right here, where I can like barely hear it, and then stop that trash. All right. Now we're good. Now we got some like halfway decent music. All right, so we got her. I think that should be good. If we just refresh, she'll pop up. Boom, look at that. All right, not quite on the bottom. This laptop looks super blurry, but we need that. Is she cut off? If this goes to like a 4K monitor, actually I need to reset my zoom. Go ahead and like hard refresh for me here. Round 1. All right, so why isn't that at the actual bottom? Is there just there's stuff on the image actually? So we'll just do minus like 10 pixels, right? That'll work. I did bottom minus 10 pixels, if you were paying attention. All right, minus 10 pixels, save, and then refresh, and then that's good. And then does the padding still look good? It looks a little large. It's 162, no, I don't need GeForce Experience. So there's this plugin called Dimensions that you can use to measure stuff. So that is 244 and we need 160. So if we take off 80 pixels, then we'll be good, right? So we need no, that's the hero. We need to target this one. So we need the bottom to be what, 80 pixels, right? It's too early for math. And then now what are we at? 244. All right, did it not save? That's the container. It's important. Having important touching that probably messed it up. Save that one more time, and then we refresh again. And now we're good. Now we got 160 there, and then we need the same on the top. So I guess we can make this 80 pixels instead of 160. And just delete the bottom part here, and then save that a few times, just because WordPress doesn't like to save 100% of the time. And then refresh, and then our second little section with the laptop person is right there, and then our hero section's good. Now we just got to work on the rest of the grid here. So this is a super easy page. All right, except this part. Why won't this center? Right. I need this to go back to being not zoomed in, because I can deal with that right there. All right, so what if we just hard code all of this, and then I think that'll work. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hard code it all. I don't feel like that's a good idea. What is this? This is not my music. That could be copyrighted. Don't play that. No, SoundCloud, bad. I don't want a copyright strike. Trying to survive on YouTube and then grow it into a multi-million-dollar business. Not YouTube specifically, but like SelfTaughtDev is a brand and stuff. All right, so we've got flex cell enter, which has a height of 0. Why does it not think anything's in this? Is the position... What if we do position static on that? Does that change anything? I don't understand why that doesn't have a height. Oh well. So if we do margin, what if we do width 100%, right? Nope, didn't work because we have max width 600 pixels on this. So turn that off. There we go. And then if we do, what's inside here? There's got to be an easier way. I don't want to like... do this the way I'm thinking. I need more coffee so bad. Oh my gosh. I'm about to get off and then make more coffee and then hop on this conference call and then be like, hey, I'm making the Medicalistics About Us page and then PCNet's going live today. And that's what I'm doing today. And then I'm going to the gym and working legs and F legs. If you go to the gym, skip leg day. Just kidding, don't skip leg day. It's not a good idea. You need to do leg day to make sure your body is proportional. Because I feel like I have chicken legs, but now I'm hitting legs like 3 days a week, so hopefully that'll change. And then I'm going to get steroids and inject them directly into my quads. Not really. I'm not going to do that. I don't do steroids. I feel like that's cheating. Plus, you like lose your hair and get back knee and stuff. And I don't feel like I would do it in a safe way. Plus, coronavirus, right? What's up with that shit? California declared like a state of emergency, and I don't even really want to talk about that because I feel like YouTube might stop my video or something like that. I know Facebook's removing coronavirus posts or like ads trying to say, hey, coronavirus is coming. We've got a limited supply of this food stuff. There's just weird shit going on with all the social media companies. All right. So we're gonna just remove the max width 600 on this and this, and then on here we will do padding 5 view width. What is the padding on the top of that? It's not much. It's like 30 pixels or something, right? 40, 50 pixels. All right. So we'll do padding top and bottom will be 50 pixels, and then view width will be 5. Maybe we'll see how that looks. That didn't look too bad. As we get smaller, that still looks good. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know why that was such a big deal to do. So we're gonna do, where's our person container? Do we have that here? I don't need flex cell enter. I need that padding there, and then I need person container inner. And then we've got to make this important because grid important. The AV grid section makes its padding in line, so you have to use important to override it. And then we're going to go here, and we're going to remove max width 600 and make that a person container inner. Wait. No, we don't need that. Save. remove that and save. And then right here, we just need person container, so we don't need this person container inner part. And then we'll save. And then we got to make sure we save the WP part too. And then close that, and then we're good. Boom. All right. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so I'm gonna hop off and make some coffee, and yeah, I will see you guys later. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. We got a Discord if you want to come hop in the Discord, hang out. It's almost March, so I'm about to do a new monthly project. I'm also about to post on Patreon for people who donate $9. You can beta test my site with all of the projects on it and give me feedback, hopefully, and let me know how I can improve it, because I feel like it's pretty trash right now. But hey, I want to make it good. I want to help you guys learn stuff. One of the biggest things I struggled with when I was becoming a developer was I don't know what to build, because I'm like, people are like, hey, just build whatever you think is cool to you. And I'm like, all right, but I don't know what languages I need to use for that. And it was just hard to find projects to do. So I've been making projects for you to do, and I tell you what languages to use and the specifications for it. And it's just a good way to get some practice stuff. Also, I do resume reviews. You're gonna shoot me your resume. My email's in the description. I will give you some feedback on your resume. Just be comfortable with it being in a video. I will black out your name. Actually, maybe not. Yeah, I'll black out your name and your contact info. But if you're not okay with it being in a video, don't send it to me. And I think that's it. So I will see you guys next time. Peace.